for supporting me on Patreon. It means so much to me. Hey, welcome back or welcome if you're new to my channel. It's been a very long time ago since I made any of my Swedish folklore ASMR, and today I will be going through one of my, if not my most favorite Nordic, Scandinavian, Swedish väsen, which is Älvorna, or Älvor if it's just one, which are the Swedish Elves. I really hope you enjoy this series, even if the videos are a little bit shorter. I will combine them in one longer once I'm done. I will also here on my channel create a playlist for you, so you can watch these videos not interrupt. Firstly, as usual, a little disclaimer. In Scandinavian folklore, the mythological creatures are known as väsen, and I will describe them using this native word in my series. Most of the Scandinavian countries do have similar stories and folklore. A väsen that I mentioned to be Swedish can also be Norwegian, Finnish, Danish, or even Icelandic. I just happen to go through the väsen or mythological creatures that are the most common in my country of Sweden. In Swedish folklore, the elves, or as we call them, lvor, are usually females, portrayed either as very small and fairy-like, or as full-sized ethereal women, and sometimes they are even depicted as translucent spirits. Älvor are often described as beautiful, otherworldly, and sometimes even as a seductive type of spirit, just like Huldran I've been talking about previously here on my channel. Älvor, or elves, are strongly associated with the mist in Sweden, to the point where there are terms like älvdans, which translates to dancing elves, and this is still commonly used to describe the very low-lying mist that hovers over fields and meadows at dusk and dawn. If you hear sounds of bird songs at those times during the day, you might have heard the elves' sparkling music, and where the elves or Älvorna's little feet have pranced, you will often find mushrooms growing in circles, which are called circles here in Sweden. One of the elves' most iconic traits is their dancing in the morning mist, which is reflected in the Swedish saying, which is translated into English: the elves are dancing in the mist. Anytime you see the mist or fog during the morning or the late evenings during spring, summer, and sometimes even fall here in the Swedish regions. The Swedish elves is described as a nature spirit and also a guardian of the forest forests of Sweden. Älvor live hidden in the hills and forests and only come out to dance during the morning of dawn or during the twilight during the late summer evenings. But beware, even if the elves are often described and depicted as beautiful and more kind in modern works of folklore and fairy tales, traditional Swedish folklore advises humans to stay away from älvorna. A ballad called Sir Olof and the Elves, which dates back to the Middle Ages and is still popular today in Sweden, tells about what happened when Sir Olof encountered some elves on the eve on his wedding day. In the ballad, the elves laid a curse on Sir Olof and his bride-to-be, which led to their untimely demise. The morning mist and the mist of the evening's twilight is best to admire from far away by humans. Two of the most known, if not the most known, of the Scandinavian elves comes from two Swedish artists. Firstly is the painting Älvor, also known as Älvdansen by Nils Blomér from the year 1850. This painting depicts a romantic scenery of the spring season in Sweden. This painting was a part of a project supposed to depict the Swedish seasons. In the painting you can see the elves dancing in the mist, with two riders far in the distance, and even further away is the Gripholms castle depicted. The second painting is also made by a Swedish artist named August Malmström, which was painted during the year 1866. This painting is called Älvalek, which is loosely translated to elves playing. The painting depicts a curling morning mist of the dancing elves in a moonlit landscape. These two paintings are some of my all-time personal favorites of the Swedish folklore väsen, and I have been thinking about framing either one of these. You can find prints of them here in Sweden at a lot of different shops and websites to buy a print, frame it in this large golden frame and put it up in my kitchen, since I really love the elves of Sweden. These two paintings that I mentioned have been of big importance for the Scandinavian depiction of elves or älvor in the country's folklore. I know these videos are a little bit shorter. I know a lot of you wishes that I would make them longer, but that is right now not really possible with the setup I have and is having some recording issues. I hope you will still enjoy even if this is a little bit shorter. I really do hope you enjoyed this folklore about the elves. Today my beloved dog, has been having a couple of really bad seizures due to his epilepsy from a brain injury during his birth. I am glad to produce this content and making it a little bit shorter. I'm gonna spend the rest of my day with my beloved dog Prince, and I really hope to see you here next week on YouTube, and you can catch me making Patreon exclusive ASMR every Wednesday on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting my channel, check that out. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful Sunday.